What's up guys, it's Manny here back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be getting into these simple tips that you can use instantly that's going to improve that shooting percentage. Check it out. So the first thing you're going to want to know is that your guide hand is very important. A lot of people think that the guide hand isn't as important as a shooting hand, and although it's not as important, it is still one of the most important pieces of shooting, and you want to have the ball on the side. You want to have your guide hand on the side of the ball all the way through the shot, because what the guide hand does is it allows you to keep the ball in a straight pocket to where you won't shoot right versus left. In doing this, you are going to be able to keep the ball straight. You're going to be able to not be shooting left and right, and you're going to make a lot more shots. So make sure you focus on the guide hand. Guide hand is one of those lost arts. If you watch any of the big time shooters, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, they have that guide hand on the ball all the way through the shot, and you'll be amazed at how much more accurate you are when you keep this guide hand on the ball. The next thing is shooting with your fingertips. So a lot of people growing up, you form bad habits, shooting with both hands, shooting with the palm of your hand. Shoot with your fingertips. When coaches and players talk about touch, it's obviously you feel with your fingertips. So touch, shooting the ball with your fingertips is going to be key. You actually be able to guide the ball directly into the hoop when you're shooting it with your fingertips. So next time you go do a shooting workout, make sure that you've got the ball on your fingertips and there's a little bit of space in between your palm and the ball, and flick it right through those fingertips, and you want the ball to roll off the fingertips. And make sure you think about that. Do that a lot more on top of the guide hand on the side of the ball, and you will see a lot of your shots. If they don't go in, there'll be those shots that when you let go, they feel like they're going in, and we all want more of those. The next thing is repetition. So this is the one I get really passionate about. You don't need a perfect shot form. I mean, obviously you want to have the basic mechanics down. You don't want to, have elbow out to here, or you don't want to, through it back, or you don't want to have a two motion shot. You don't want to do any of those things. You want to have the basics down. Once you get the basic fundamentals down and you have a normal, you got your shot, rep it out. Repetition, repetition, repetition. That's going to be a huge key. And if you make shots or if you miss shots, you've got to get in the gym, and whatever your shot looks like, shoot it. Shoot it a bunch of times, rep it out, try to make swishes, try to make a bunch of shots, go in the gym, try to have 500 to 1,000 makes a day, rep your shot out. And I know it seems kind of like, oh, well, duh, if I practice, but this is probably the biggest component of raising that shooting percentage. Burn those muscle fibers into your brain where it's muscle memory. Like, you don't have to think about it. Your brain, it can skip directly to the shot. And that's going to be a key in bumping up that scoring average. Repetition, repetition, repetition. You don't get better at anything without a lot of reps. Shooting is one of those things that takes a ton of reps. And if you stay in the gym, rep out your shot. You don't have to have a perfect shot. Your shot, you will see that shooting percentage rise very, very high. The next thing is balance in your legs. So a lot of times people think shooting is just, shot follow through. But balance in your legs is going to be key. Your shot starts from your legs, and if you're not balanced on the ground, you will not have, a good gauge of where the ball is going to go, because you're not balanced. If you're off balance, your shot's going to be off balance. If you're balanced, your shot's going to be unbalanced. It's that simple. So make sure when you catch the ball, you're on balance. You're not leaning. You're not, forward or back, one way or the other. You're on balance, and you can raise up and shoot it, and you land in the same spot. A lot of guys fall back. A lot of guys are falling forward. Your brain can't figure out the depth perception when you're falling forward or falling back. And I know sometimes in game-like situations, this stuff happens, but for the most part, up, right back down, and your brain will start to, configure that distance, and, got the arc and knock it down, and you'll see a lot more shots go in, but make sure you've got strong balance. The next thing is arc. So this is one that's a lost art as well. And if you look at some of the best shooters, they've got the optimal amount of arc on their shot, which is where they shoot it up and it hits its apex and then goes back down. This is one that's key. If you have a flat shot, I strongly encourage you to change that and get it up. It's actually science that if the ball is coming down to the rim from a higher angle, it's got a better chance and more volume of area to go into the basket. So this is one that, you don't need to shoot it, to the ceiling, but, catch the ball, get it up, make it, have it that nice, that arch, and shoot it down into the basket. This is one that you can change this overnight. Just focus on it, think about shooting it with more arc, and when you do that, I promise you, your shots are going to start falling more. You'll have more swishes, your percentages are going to go up, and all around you'll just become a better shooter. With that being said, guys, those are the tips that are going to improve your shooting percentage instantly. Watch the video again, take note, go practice, and you won't be disappointed. This is the Manny Watkins Basketball Channel, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.